Shalom. You want to ride the death train? Then be my guest. That's the name of the video. Giving all praise to Yahweh B'Hashem and Al-Shai B'Hashem Rakakwadash. And this is basically an update to the video I did entitled Black Seed Oil Works Real Talk. Now what you see is a Kennedy fried chicken, Texas fried chicken, Kennedy fried chicken, Mama fried chicken is all the same crap. And they claim that the meat is halal meat, which halal meat is something that the Arabs that embrace the religion of Islam, they pray over that meat. So, you know, anywhere you go in America and you buy food, they prey on it. The Midwest cattle and chickens come from the Midwest or whatever, wherever it comes from. Those Edomites pray over it in the name of Jesus. You know, so all food that you eat has been prayed over. Now, the Apostle Paul talks about that in the scriptures. So what you got to do is you got to put a prayer over that prayer to bless that food. But even if you pray over that food, that food ain't gonna get blessed. You know, eating deep fried chicken. I'm sounding like the minister of wellness. Anyway, I put this video up because I used to use black seed oil. I had it a while back. I know about it. I believe I have a bottle on my cupboard. I have black seeds, which are cumin seeds, and Gary Noel was talking about it today, which when he was talking about it, I already knew what he was talking about, and I used to use it, but I hadn't used it in a while, and I started back using it. I got a bottle today, and it really works, and it worked back then. You know, there's little tricks to get your body together, but there's really no shortcuts. You gotta, the Apostle Paul said, bodily exercise profiteth little, but he said it does profit. It profits. Exercise profits. The real exercise is a spiritual exercise. Anyway, me and Apostle Gabar and Apostle Ryan Blah, we always talking about supplements and dietary, dealing with eating plant-based foods and eating right. We eat a lot of Greek food and East Indian food. We eat a lot of food from the East because we're Israelites. That's the way they ate. You have a diet called the Mediterranean diet, which is like Greek food, you can say, where they deal with a lot of plants and they deal with a lot of salads, a lot of greens, a lot of olives. They'll deal with. I don't think they deal with pork. I don't think Greek restaurants really deal with pork, but they deal with lamb. They deal with chicken, but they deal with a lot of vegetables and they have a dessert called a baklava, and that's great. It's made out of nuts, honey, and phyllo dough, and the cheese that they use is feta cheese, which is a good cheese. That American cheese is garbage. That's the worst cheese you can eat. Bunch of sick people, and I guarantee you, they all eating garbage. They all go to McDonald's. They go to Burger King. They eat garbage. They eat processed foods, which is nothing but garbage. And they're drinking soda. They're drinking a lot of liquor. That's why you have health problems. And a lot of these health problems based upon diet. You can die. You can be sitting down watching TV and just not get up. And that happens among Jake. Let me find that comment. Where the hell is it? Okay, somebody put up a comment. The water elder, I'm 18 and went to the doctor. Mine's was 144 over 90, which is too high. It's not too bad, but it's high. You know, it's high. At your age, it shouldn't be that high. Another comment was put in by, and you enjoy the video of this Kennedy Fried Chicken restaurant, because that's the last you should see of it. You shouldn't be caught in that bad boy. Anyway, it says, unless you're getting, like I said, a chicken, grilled chicken over greens, that's the only thing you can eat. But make sure you pray over it. You know, get them, you know, them demons off of it that they prayed on it in the name of their God. Anyway, this is put up by XX, the Maccabees XX, excuse me. It says, that's the spirit. This morning, my grandmother's BP, blood pressure, was in the 200s. Now, if you do research on blood pressure, they'll tell you, if you check your blood pressure and it's 180 over, let's say 100, 110, 140, 150, they said you should go to an emergency room pronto. So her blood pressure is, I guess I would figure she's up in age. She's a grandmother. And the older you get, the higher, the more health benefits of the health situations you come in. You know, it's called a health. When you got to rush because your stomach hurts, you don't know what's going on, you got to call the ambulance and they got to rush you to the hospital. That's called a health crisis. And then it could be a number of things. You know, kidney stones. What's this thing? If you eat a lot of fried food, you get what is that? Your gallbladder. Most Jakes got their gallbladder taken out because that's build up of that garbage, that junk. It says he said blood pressure was in the 200s. I was thinking to myself, I need to get her some black seed oil. It really helps. And yeah, black seed oil will dramatically bring her pressure down and changing her diet. And I'm pretty sure she's eating the you know, the Jake American diet. So I came back and I said, I'm surprised she's still alive. That's extremely high. She should do a plant-based diet. At least, you know, if you're going to eat any meat, you know, eat chicken. Try to eat the best chicken that you can get. If you're going to eat meat or turkey, the beef, you got to stay away from, especially American beef. You know, countries don't even buy American beef from America because it's the worst beef. It's considered the worst beef on the planet. It's terrible beef. So there was a lot of comments concerning. They're asking me questions like I'm a health guru. I'm not a health guru. I'm trying to get myself back in shape. I used to be in tip-top shape. But you got to have a exercise regimen along with the proper diet. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close on this. And this is, and I already know that Shaman, you know, the young up-and-coming teacher, soon to be an elder, who will probably put up videos. And then there's other brothers in the New York camp that are into exercising, and Judah Yahweh, he's into exercising. I don't know what his diet is like, but yeah, Jake needs this, man. Jake needs this. See, I listen to Gary Knoll. I listen to this guy, the Minister of Wellness. He's a Jake on YouTube. If you type in Minister of Wellness or Gary Knoll, there's another. He looked like an Edomite, but he might be a Jake. What's it called? Life Generator. You know, Gabar gets into it too, and Orion Lab. They really gets. You know, we get into conversations on eating healthy. Now, I mentioned myself, Apostle Gabar, and Apostle Orion Lab, If you notice, I didn't mention Sakaran because Sakaran don't give a shit. You know, he's basically the Oscar Madison of the crew. He don't give a shit. He'll eat anything. You know, he's like a human garbage disposal. And guess what? When I checked his blood pressure, it was higher than Apostle Gabar and Apostle Rhymelop. Their blood pressures was pretty good, manageable, a little high, but manageable. Anyway, let me go to this scripture. You know, I quoted some things that Paul said, so I gave you some scriptures in that way. But I'm gonna go to this, and we went through this Saturday. This is the book of Daniel. Daniel was an expert on diet. When Judas Maccabees, it was 9 of them that went up into the woods. They were escaping the Antiochus Epiphanes, and what they did was they ate the herbs so they wouldn't be polluted by the forest. So in order for you to eat the proper herbs, you got to know herbs. So the Judas Maccabees and the 8 others, they knew about herbs. They knew what herbs to eat. Jake knew about herbs. We knew that science. We lost it. That's why Jake, hey, anytime you go into these fast food restaurants, man, stay out of them fast food restaurants because that's where shootouts happen and fights. You run out of a chicken sandwich and Jake will jump through a window to kill your ass because that's not food. That's chemicals. That's drugs. That's why you have the Food and Drug Administration, which is one of the titles of the United States Code. See, all laws, all federal laws are based upon the United States Code, and the Food and Drug Administration is in the same code because food is a drug, and drugs are food. You know, there's people out there that do drugs they don't got to eat because that's their food. That's their goddamn food. But anyway, let me look it up to give you the title. Like Title 26 is the IRS code. Title 10 is the military code. What else? Title 18 is the criminal code. If you watch the news and somebody, federal charges are brought up on them for criminal behavior, they'll quote Title 18 because we used to get into that too. Anyway, let me try this. Bear with me for a minute and enjoy the video, the Kennedy Fried Chicken video, because that should be the last time you see it. Food and Drug Administration, Food and Drug Code. Let me see what I'm putting code. U.S. Code. U.S. Code. Let's see what happens. Okay, good. The U.S. Food and Drug FDA 21 CFR. That's a code of federal regulations. What I want is United States Code. United States Code Title 21 is Food and Drug U.S. Code. And if you notice, they put food and drugs in this, under the same title, Title 21. If you go to a law library, ask the who's ever in charge, where is the United States Code, and then go to Title 21. It's a volume of books. You got Title 21, and open it up, and it'll tell you nothing but about food and drugs, because food is a drug, and drugs are food. These foods that you eat are chemicals. They make it look like food. This ain't real. You ain't eating real food. You're gonna be eating real food in the kingdom. And we also spoke about that, about our food being defiled among the Gentiles. We'd eat our defiled food among the Gentiles in the book of Ezekiel. I believe it's the 4th chapter. So, you know, the scriptures give you a science. So that's it. U.S. FDA, Food Drug Administration, Title 21 of the United States Code. So now let me give you a scripture. Now, how many camps out there is going to give you this knowledge? They're not going to give you this knowledge. You know why? Because they don't know it. They don't know it. Okay, let me go to it. Bear me for a minute, because I didn't plan this thing. Boy, it's right around 11 verse, but I want to maybe go up a verse or two above or a verse or two below. This is what I'm gonna do. And I put in the word pulse. Okay, I found it. Okay, I'm gonna start at I'll start at the 10th verse. Daniel 1 verse 10. And the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord the king, who have appointed your meat and your drink. For why should he see your face worse likened than the children which are of your sort? Then shall ye make me endanger my head to the king, meaning my head's gonna get chopped off, I'm gonna get put to death. So 11 verse. Then said Daniel to Melzar, whom the prince of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, which is and Azariah, which is Babylonian names, was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So the king gave them their names. It said, prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat and water to drink. That's why I said cut out that soda. You shouldn't have no soda in your refrigerator. You can have wine, red wine, good quality red wine, which is packed with a thing called resveratrol, which comes in grapes and seeds and so forth of berries. Anyway, I'm gonna look up the word pulse. The word pulse is the Hebrew word zarai, which means vegetables, herbs, vegetable food, such as is eaten in a half fast. So when you eating vegetables, you want to fast. You want a half fast, a semi fast, opposed to flesh and more delicate food. And delicate food is carbs. Like when you get a chicken sandwich from Popeyes, the bread is carbs, and that's what kills you. That's nothing but acid. So pulse means like vegetables, greenery, fruits and vegetables, but in this case it was vegetables. It goes on to say, prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat and water to drink. Then let our continents be looked upon before thee, and the continents of the children that eat of the portion of the king's meat, which was meat and rich foods. That anytime you go to a fast food restaurant, pretty much almost any restaurant, unless it's a health restaurant, you're going to be eating rich food. You're going to be eating meat and a lot of carbs. You load up on carbs, and as thou seest, deal with thy servants. So he, cause hey brother, I be eating good, but I be cheating sometimes. I be eating that garbage too, higher quality garbage, but garbage nonetheless. And my demon saw me today, and she said, "You look different." I said, "Yeah, I don't know. You look thinner. You look different. You look good." And that was only a couple of days of changing my diet, going back to the diet that I used to have years ago. You know, you get tired, your mind gets tired, and your taste buds get tired. Taste buds get tired of eating that garbage. You know, that's a guilt trip right there. That's sin. You defiling your temple, man. Damn, they got KFC. They got a chicken fillet with a glazed donut on top and a glazed donut on the bottom. That's nothing but, you know, people are going to drive. You're going to hear on the news. Don't be surprised if you hear on the news somebody go to KFC, eat one of them sandwiches, and drop fucking dead. It says, so he consented to them in this matter and proved them 10 days. So it was an experiment of 10 days. And when you change your diet, your energy levels goes up. You look different. People notice that you look different. That's inside of a week and a half. And at the end of 10 days, you know, you go to the fucking you go to the Frankenstein that they call him a doctor, and they'll say, you got to take this pill for the rest of your life. The Most High didn't design our bodies to make, if the Most High wanted us to take pills, guess what? He would have made pills. He would have created pharmacies, man. This is the shit that the Frankenstein scientists make for you, for profit, and to keep your motherfucking ass sick. Excuse my French. It says 15 verse, and at the end of 10 days their countenance appeared fairer and fatter, meaning they look good. You know, fatter meaning collagen. You know, when your eyes get baggy, that's the collagen around your eyes. That's a lack of collagen. When you're a kid, you have nothing but collagen. There's a thing in you, I forget the name. When you are a child, you can fall and bump yourself and you heal real quickly. I forget the name of the chemical that's naturally in your body. But we lose it when we get older. It says, then all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat, thus Melzer took away the portion of their meat and the wine. Now wine is good for you. The scriptures say, drink no longer water, but wine, for a little wine for thy stomach's sake, and I often infirmities. If infirmities, sicknesses, that they should drink, and gave them posts meaning vegetables. Go anywhere in the hood, you ain't gonna find no store that's gonna be selling vegetables to you, man. They ain't gonna be selling you no posts, because they know what you like. And if, like I said, if you go to Kennedy Fried Chicken or Texas Fried Chicken or Mama's Fried Chicken or Papa's Fried Chicken, everything in there is poison. Everything, you riding on the death train. I had to steal that from the minister of wellness. I had to steal it from him. The only thing in there that's healthy is right on the corner. You'll have a chicken salad, grilled chicken on top of greens. That's the only thing that will help you. Maybe some water. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom, and it's on to the next one. And now you watching this little video being looped, and now when you go to one of them restaurants, some fast food restaurants, you should feel guilty. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.